Yo, top of the morning. It's your man John Bucks. This is Cheap Chart, brought to you by Rapid Dough, the home of money conversations and solutions. So check this out. This is your first time tapping in. We're talking about options trading. If options trading is your thing, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you know when I'm going live. This is not financial advice. It's for educational purposes only. But options trading, we're going to be talking about the plays I see, the plays I don't see, the ideology behind it, basically giving you more confidence in the trade. So if you have my free checklist that goes over the parameters of a dope trade, this stuff is going to sound familiar. If not, feel free to grab that out of the description of this channel, as well as the course if you don't know how to trade options per se. Or even if you do. Might be able to add a few nuances to your repertoire and all that. I'm actually cheaping supersonic this morning, the supersonic strain. Y'all know how I feel about my sativas. Give you that creative, that energetic effect versus the integer. I got shit to do, you dig? So we got 8 minutes till open. What do we see pre-market? As last week and so far this week, like I said, when the blue fast line of our MACD crosses below the slow line, but remains above the zero line, like we have denoted by this arrow here. This is the zero line, the middle. We're above it, but the fast line is below the orange. When you have those two combinations, we have sideways movement. As you can see here, trading in a range, not necessarily going up, but not necessarily going down. So it's choppy. Basically, it's choppy movement, and it makes for day trading. Day trading environment. And we don't day trade here. We swing trade. Right? The difference between the two is, of course, day trading. You're buying and selling in the same day. Swing trade, we're buying it, selling the next day. Anything after that same day you bought the shit is a swing trade. So this is a day trading environment right now. If you're in stuff long term like leaps, that's a different story. Right? Because we're in stuff till January. But as far as like swinging out like a week, we're swinging out 2 weeks. Right now it's choppy. It's choppy. It's not an environment for that. So this morning, with that being said, we're bouncing. Yesterday we had some buying and selling, as you can see. Buying and selling. This bar is not fully green, which means price was up here and price was down here, but it ended up right here. So we're slightly up this morning above this support line because it went below it, but at the end of the day, it came back up and closed up. It closed at or above. I'm gonna say it closed above. Well, it closed on the support line. This morning we're above it. And that's that choppy movement I was talking about. So this is the environment for choppiness. We're not hopping in anything. We're already in stuff. So we're monitoring what we're in. in this environment. All right. So when you see environments like this is what we're doing. If you're already in stuff, you're monitoring whether you should stay in or get out based off of your expiration dates and whatnot. All right, but I'm gonna stay on here until the bell rings. Let's see what we're in. Let's see what we're in long term. We're in this. Yeah, we're in this until if this see the SPY. When we look at the SPY, that's why we look at the SPY, because it gives you a general idea what the rest of the market is doing. So your stock is going to be doing something similar to what the SPY is doing, because the SPY represents the whole market. So if you see what the SPY is doing, your stock is probably going to be doing something similar as we see here. So as you can see, the SPY is bouncing off of a support. Let's see if our stock is bouncing off of support as well. And I think it is. Yeah, see. It went under. Let me see, did it go? Yeah, it went under, but if you know the parameters, it went below the Bollinger Band. It went extreme. So y'all know if anything that goes outside of the Bollinger Band has to come back in. So this is coming back in. Right? We're getting this choppy. So if this blue fast line remains above the zero line, which I believe it will be based off of this bounce we got going on here, I'll stay in it. But I have some time on this contract, so I want this blue fast line to remain above the zero line. If not, I'll take a small loss. But if it does, it does. But we're in that for a minute, so we'll let that cook. Got 2 minutes till open. 2 minutes till open. Let's go Nike. So we're in Nike long term. We got this bouncing off of a support as well. So yeah, we're in this long term. Letting this cook. As you can see, this blue fast line is approaching and it wants to cross above the zero line. So we're in that long term. We're in that as a leap. Target. So wait for this to get jiggy. You only got a 140 strike on this, but we're holding this till January, so we got some time on this jaw. Pardon me. But 1 minute till open. This is what we got. We're gonna watch it, see what happens. But we know what's gonna happen. It's choppy environment. I see it going to 152 and bouncing, coming back down, bouncing off of this until this blue line crosses back above. Bouncing. It's going to be bouncing like Nikki is somebody like, feel me? And we got action. Action. Go. So it opened back above the support. But now, you know what happens once a level is broken. It's tested. So the test can either fail or it can keep going. I think it's going to sit right there. Ain't going to do much because of our parameters, what we see on the MACD. It's downwards momentum, but it's in a positive area of the MACD. So it's not going to go down, but it ain't going to go up either to any significant degree. You know what I'm saying? We see pressure alleviating. Pressure alleviating. The histogram on the MACD indicating that downwards momentum is easing today. Because, you know, you can tell on the histogram when it's about to turn green. Because it'll be red, and then it'll start lightening up, and then boom, green. Red, red, light, pink, and it turns green. And it's same as it's green turning back to red. The bars get shorter and the color gets lighter. So here we go with a lighter color red. I'm optimistic, of course, because I want it to go up. But what you want and what the market is giving is two different things. So we have to wait and see. So with that being said, y'all see what the histogram is doing, what the MACD is doing, and what the bars are doing. Choppy environment, day trading environment. We ain't rocking with it. We're in what we're in, monitoring that, and that's it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the descriptions channel, grab the checklist, grab the course. So you're not apprentice money. It's your man Don Bucks. Wednesday. Yep. I'll see y'all tomorrow.